Time now for sports on the pulse. My name is Baba Tando. Let's get talking right here, right now. And the Ghana Premier League is back in earnest this weekend with 8 matches across all league centers. It will be week 5 of the 2016-2017 season. And I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like every fixture is a superb and a must-watch one. Well, I am in the studio with my deputy editor, Redwan Ibrahim Asante. Hello, Redwan. Good afternoon to you. Good to see you.
Yeah, nice meeting you also.
You've been to the mosque today, I guess?
Exactly.
What did you tell Allah?
Oh, a lot, about, life and...
To help you get money?
Oh, not really. I think...
Oh, it means you're rich. Okay,
no,
don't worry. You're signing a check after this show. But tell me, Redwan, like I said, I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that this season, every fixture we have seen in the Ghana Premier League has been great. Yeah,
it's been tight with the fixtures, and we've not seen, very widening gap between, teams this season. Accra Stars, had a bad start, but then managed to beat Olympics last week, Sunday, 1-0, and it was from the sport. Olympics themselves, are in all sort of troubles there, and they were beaten 3-1. It was a close game, just that, Ahmed Touye got 2 of the goals, at Accra Sports Stadium yesterday in a delayed fixture. And also talk about
their blind spot.
Yes, and it was really, a bad injury, if you like. It hit bad, for Great Olympics and how they've struggled in the opening 4 matches of the Premier League. It's been really tight, and you can see that both teams, every fixture, you have 2 sides giving their all in ensuring that we have a nice showcase.
Exactly. I mean, backing your point that it's been tight, the first 2 teams on the table, Aduna Stars and Kotoko, both are tied on 10 points. Then you come to Hearts of Oak and Liberty Professionals, who are also both tied on 6 points. Then you have about 4 teams, that's Chelsea, Sharks, Mediama, SC, Inter Allies, all tied on 5 points. Then you have as many as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams tied on 4 points. Then it comes to 3, and then 2 teams tied on 1 point. If you ask me, I think that the league table might just look like this till the end of the season. Aduna Stars, Kotoko, Hearts of Oak, Liberty Professionals, maybe we'll see Brecum, Chelsea, or some other team doing some magic. I don't really know. Yeah,
it can be tight, and that will depend on how, the season will go. We've started well. Officiating has been good so far. Yes, you're not going to get 100%, performance, but it's been okay, from the opening day. Everybody is trying to, as it were, test pulses and also look at how they'll correct all mistakes. So it's been decent so far from the players and also the officials, that's officiating officials as well. It looks very, very tight. Like we're seeing away performances improving week after week. Aduna Stars went to Wafa, had a draw. Ash Gold also ended a draw at the Tema Sports Stadium against Tema Youth all this season. Hearts of Oak have also, had a draw at Cape Coast, and Kotoko went away to beat Ash Gold, and that's one of the 2 famous away victories. Likewise, Bechem coming to Accra to beat Olympics here, and then the Aduna Stars going to Elmina to beat Elmina Sharks by a goal to 0. So their away performances, have been good, and I hope it continues. It's only when you have away teams winning away from home, that's a higher degree of measuring the competitiveness, of the Premier League. Okay,
now going into this weekend's round of matches, I don't know what the talking points would be, but Olympics, like you mentioned rightly, yesterday played in a delayed fixture against Bechem United. They lost 3-1 at home, and their fans already are asking management to sack Godwin Acham. Let's just listen to what the angry fans of Olympics said yesterday, then we're back into the studio with Redwan.
You can right now, I'm sitting to play Acham because I'm a player. They have to go and buy more experienced players. Master, I'm telling you, the coach is not good. Amaka should listen well. They should have to go and buy a coach for us. And then they make Acham a standby coach. Other than that, we are going to relegation back. I'm telling you, Master, lo and behold. We are playing about 4 matches on the row. Look at what we are doing. You can't even score Bechem. Which team are you going to score? Tell me, Master. You can't beat Bechem. You can't beat Poliga. All Stars. What of Elmina Shark? Then I get to face Wafa here. I can't support here. Master, we have to. I mean, there's something behind the Olympics. There's something behind Olympics. Something behind Olympics. Let's get call. I'm Spirit Abba. Don't go at me.
right, Redwan. So you heard the fans of Olympics. Do you think going into this weekend's round of matches, Godwin Atram and his Olympics will be the talk of the fixtures? Will be the talk of the moment? Olympics are playing against Wafa in Accra.
A lot of matches. The Saturday game is between Tema Youth and Bolga All-Stars. Yeah. We'd like to see if the win they had last Sunday can affect them positively against Tema Youth. Tema Youth have been good. They lost narrowly at the death against Aduna Stars last week. And so, I'm interested in how they're going to fare. The returnees are playing against the debutants, and that's going to be a big one. Yes, Atram is under pressure to step down. I think he'll be the first.
Do you think the coach are fair after just 4 matches?
He'll be the first casualty in the Premier League. And I know that it's going to be tight in this game as well. Wafa will test them.
Exactly.
But he's announced
Atram says that he's going to play in that game.
He's going to lace his boots and then, be part of the players.
Before you move on to the next fixture, but do you think that Atram should step down as a coach and go back into playing, or he should just leave everything?
No. I think it's, for me, I love it. But the last time, we had a manager at the highest level, combined playing, and as well as coaching, it didn't end well. I think the latest was with Roberto Carlos when he was in charge of the daily Dynamos, in the Indian Soccer League, that's the ISL. He also didn't, have a good spell at all. Also, we've seen Ruud Gullit do it for Newcastle some time back. It didn't really come off, and he's the third player, in Olympics history to combine playing and coaching. There's Ricky Chima, Abdulaziz Abdurrahman Rikichi also played, and I think one other person. I'm yet to get a full details of that one as well. So Olympics Wafa will be very, very tight at Accra Sports Stadium.
Dwarfs Mediama SC?
That's a cracker, and that game will be played on Monday, and
on 6th March.
Mediama has had a good away performance there.
This season, yeah, exactly.
They lost narrowly, against Liberty Professionals 3-2 in that fixture. That was so far is the highest scoring fixture, this season. And then WOW Stars against Interallies at home. WOW have been off color. They've got more games to play, and they've got 2 games still outstanding. So that's going to play on their minds as well, especially after drawing 1-1 with Aduna Sharks, in midweek in that outstanding fixture. The big one, of course, will be Aduna Stars Hearts of Oak, and there's no doubt that this is going to be a Category A game, and it's been a Category A game since 2010 when the Aduna came into the Ghana Premier League. And Kotoko versus Aduna Sharks. Sharks have 2 decent away performances, 2-2 with Liberty, and then went away also to draw 1-1 with WOW Stars. That's just Wednesday, and so they just had to descend to Kumasi to play Kotoko, and they are in good spirits. Chelsea Ashgold,
big one.
It's a Category B game because of Chelsea's dip in form in recent seasons.
And I am waiting for Bechim United and Liberty Professionals, because Vincenzo Anese, that's the Bechim United coach, seems to be a bit under pressure, but for the win against Olympics yesterday. Yes,
I think it's unfair pressure because he's got games outstanding, 2 games I think, and so against Liberty Professionals, Liberty have been good.
They've been outstanding. Yes, they have 6 points. Actually, they've won 2 games and lost 1.
Yes, that's it. And with Liberty, with Sellers, and he's going to bury his wife. That's tomorrow, God willing.
Will that affect them in any way?
No, they've been playing with Ignatius Fosu in charge. So, I mean, we're still going to expect a beautiful game between Bechim United and Liberty Professionals.
Thank you very much, Redwan. Any predictions, shock results that you should expect?
I'm expecting tight calls. I don't want any surprises. I want to see more away wins. Maybe Wafa, I fancy them to win. Interallies, and a draw. Hearts of Oak against Aduna should be a draw game, and then Ashgold might win at Chelsea. For Liberty, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a Bechim victory.
All right. If you're near any stadium, do your possible best to visit them, to go there and watch a game. These are mouth-watering fixtures you don't want to miss in the Ghana Premier League. Redwan Ibrahim Asante is my deputy editor at Joy Sports, and we have brought you the Sports on Pulse. You can check out more on the sports page on myjoyonline.com. Alternatively, if you're a Twitter fan, we're tweeting live on the handle Joy Sports GH. On Facebook, if you look for us or if you search for us, Joy Sports, you should find us, like us, and look at our updates. My Twitter handle is @Babatanda. That's your sport. Enjoy the rest of the program.